Hi, this is Tamara from mooglyblog.com, and I'm back with another edition of Yarn Love, where I show off one of Red Heart's fabulous yarns and tell you all about it. This edition, we're looking at Red Heart Soft Essentials Baby, which is available at redheart.com as well as at Michael's. Be sure to check the link in the description for links to the yarn and everything else I'm going to talk about here today. As you can see, Red Heart Soft Essentials Baby comes in both solids and variegated colorways. And you can also see that there is a size difference between the two. While they're all worsted weight, the solids have 256 yards of yarn and are 5 ounces each. On the other hand, the prints here are 204 yards or 4 ounces each. So depending on the pattern you're following, if you're changing the colors, changing a print out for a solid or a solid for a print, that's something you'll want to consider. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the label. You can see here it is 100% acrylic, which means it is washable and dryable right in the machine. But of course you don't want to take an iron to it. You do want to use warm or cool water and tumble dry it on low. As I mentioned, it is a 4 or medium weight yarn. As I've worked with it a little bit, I think it's on the lighter side of 4s, more of a worsted than an Aran. And it recommends an eye hook or a 5mm 8 US knitting needle. And fabulously enough, there is no dye lot in the solids. And if we flip it over, we can see there is a dye lot in the prints. So if you're buying the prints, be aware of that. The dye lot may be an issue, but for the solids, it absolutely is not. And that's always fun too. And of course, with prints, honestly, the dye lots tend to sort of blend into each other really well anyway, because there's already some variation in there. Taking a look at the rest of the label, you can see there is a free pattern on the ball band included. So let's see how it works up on the hook and needles. All right, so here we have a swatch of crochet that I've made using Soft Essentials Baby in the Night Sky colorway. Down here, going up to this first little stitch marker, I've got double crochets. Here's how it looks right here in this middle section in half double crochets. And then at the top here, we've got a few rows of single crochet. I will say that this yarn slides really well on the hook. I have both knit and crocheted with it now. I'll show you knitting here in a minute. And I haven't had the yarn split on me at all. It's been absolutely wonderful to crochet with, and it frogs beautifully as well. So let me just go ahead and pull a few stitches out here. You can see there's the yarn that was used. Looks good as new. Now let's take a look at the knit swatch. Okay, so here I have my knit swatch made with Soft Essentials Baby. You can see how beautifully that same colorway works up in this. And here's what the back looks like. So that'd be pretty close to how it looks in garter. And of course, again, I use the recommended needle size. These ones are by Brittany. The hook was by Furls. Forgot to mention that. But you can see, again, it just slides really beautifully on both metal and wood. And I've just really been enjoying playing with this yarn this morning. And I can't wait to design a pattern in it. Now, as I mentioned, it doesn't split. It frogs beautifully. There's no dye lot for the solids, but there are dye lots for the prints, so you'll want to look for those. That said, so far, it's been pretty consistent for me, but I haven't used very much of it yet. I'll be designing my first pattern in it this month. It is perfectly smooth in terms of consistency. I haven't found any thick, thin, lumpy, tied, it's all been very consistent throughout. I haven't spotted any knots in here yet at all. And it doesn't seem to fuzz up as I crochet with it. I can't speak yet to long-term wear, but this is designed for babies. It's 100% acrylic, washable, dryable. I have full confidence that it will do really well. Again, it worked really well for both crochet and knitting. I've enjoyed using it with both. I think it'll probably be a crochet design for me this month though, so you can look forward to that. And because it is so smooth and a great medium weight, I think this will be a great yarn for beginners to use for both crochet and knitting. So if you're learning how to do either of those, this would be a great yarn to learn with as well. It's perfect, like I said, for baby items. It's absolutely designed for babies, kids, toddlers. The colorways are a little bit skewed more towards baby, but they're a little bit more modern too. I mean, like normally, I don't know if somebody would have, if I'd automatically say this is a baby colorway. The solids, I'd say trend a little bit more that way, but mixing and matching and combining them, you can get some really neat effects, whether you're crocheting or knitting for a baby or for an adult. So I hope you'll check it out. I hope this video helped you learn a little bit more about Red Heart Soft Essentials Baby. If you liked it, please do give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.